His helmet, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, he's a hard hitter, man. He comes hard.
You could be said for yourself. Geez, what's officer? They had you down for like 4.5 sacks, and I know some or just touch things, but boy, most of them look like you'd have them legitimately. How do you feel about the way you played, the way the defense played?
I was pretty confident. You know, I felt like we had a good day. We were pretty aggressive. You know, we had a couple of big busts, but those are just scheme things that'll get corrected as we go on. It's still spring ball. You know, everyone's still learning the defense. But, you know, I was pretty happy with our play, especially the D-line. I feel like we've been getting after it all spring, and we kind of really proved it here. Guys like, you know, Xavier Cooper, Travis, Lorenzi, all of us were all great pass rushers and stop the run. And so, you know, people are thinking of this as an offensive team right now, but we got some good defensive players out there. So it's going to be an exciting year, I think.
You guys have had these sacks and scrimmages this year. It seems like they come in bunches. Can you account for that anyway?
Well, I think, you know, once you get one sack, it's kind of a rolling thing. You know, the offensive line gets a little discouraged, and they kind of get on their heels. They start trying to take away one thing. When they take away one thing, they open up another thing. And us as a defensive line, we're well coached enough to know what they're not taking away then, and so we just take advantage of that, and sacks after sacks after sacks come.
So are you lining up at a true at the end anymore, or are you more buck?
I play buck now, yeah. The thing you guys might not be able to notice is with buck, we have some four-man looks where you line up like a true DN, then we have some looks where you're standing up. So you're still in the buck position, you're just in a 3-point stance on the edge, looking like a DN.
So you're down whenever you guys go 4-3?
Yeah, whenever we do the 4-3, you're down as a buck. Sometimes you can get a 2-point stance if you want to get a little better pass rush, get off kind of thing. Just kind of depends on your personal preference.
You guys owned the scrimmage last time. The offense, though, did come out and do some good things. Can you just talk about their performance and what impressed you being on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, they definitely, you know, did a lot of good things, especially Dominique Williams and Marquise really broke out today. You know, I think they had some struggles early in spring ball, but today was really a coming out party for them. You know, they made some great catches, especially Marquise with the one-handed catch. And, you know, I think going forward, we're really going to have a good offense. We just kind of need to get everything in place. You know, this is a complicated offense that takes time to put in. So I think some people are expecting, you know, 40 points right away. Well, that's not going to happen. You got to be patient and let them install the whole offense. And slowly but surely it'll come along until we'll just have this offensive juggernaut that's going to really do some good things.
You might have been asked to hear it, but could you just talk about, obviously, your dad being in the crowd, but and then the other 10,500 some Cougar fans that were out here, just the atmosphere today from them?
It was really great. You know, people are really excited, and I think that comes with, you know, bringing in Mike Leach and bringing in all these new facilities, and that's something that Bill Moose is.
Overall thoughts?
It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. I thought offense executed pretty well. Out of the gate, we got a good start, and that was important just to get going. Love the crowd that came here. It was a blast to have some noise and stuff when make a good play, so it was a good time.
Would you say from you guys, as far as scrimmages are concerned, this was your guys' best performance as a first-team offense?
Yeah, I'd say that. You know, like I said before, this guys just kind of let it go. We just played, and there wasn't a whole lot of hesitation from the first-team offense, which was good to see.
What was the biggest difference? I mean, I know you said your last scrimmage you were a little sloppy and the routes were still a little off. I mean, what was so much different today?
I think focus, honestly. You know, it's easy to come into a scrimmage and not be 100% focused. And today we really treated it like a game, so guys came real focused and were real sharp with their routes and my reads. And my receivers, myself, were really on the same page, and I felt good about it.
Talk about Marquise's effort. I mean, he made some pretty impressive catches and just, I mean, more developed chemistry that you guys have.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for him to do it the whole spring. I mean, the guy tries to act like he's not that fast or something during practice. You come out here in the game field, and I'll throw it as far as I want. He'll run under it. So it's good to see. It's fun. You know, I can wink at Marquise and say, hey, run this play, take off running. So I got to hold him accountable sometimes with that. But it was really nice just to be on the same page with him and really connect a few times.
Is he the kind of guy who needs a fire lit under him to maybe give that effort 100% of the time?
Sometimes, yeah. And he's a guy who likes to have a lot of fun. You know, you just give him a little kick or say, hey, you know, let's have fun out here, and he'll do it. You just let him know that you know, you're looking for him or you need him, and he'll be right there for you.
Learning how to find the right hole, quarterbacks and receivers getting intact, and just that's going to help us out in the long run. I mean, and being able to work through all 4 quarters and not just one half. So that's gonna help us out with summer training and getting in shape.
When you see Dominique kind of going off, does that push you too? Do you guys feed off each other like today?
Yeah, I feel like when one of us sees the other doing good, we just feel like we have to do even better. So it's just like a friendly competition between us two, and just we feel like if that's the way we want to play, that's going to make us better. Then we got to do that.
Marquise, you were the guy last year, and I think clearly what we saw today, you're going to get a lot of looks, a lot of targets, but the offense likes to spread the ball around. Can you talk about kind of the balance, the depth compared to last year, and how the system's going to help those other receivers?
It's going to help a lot. I mean, we have, like, our spacing-wise, it's just going to be a lot different than last year. I mean, you got different guys running different routes and getting in different holes, and just the quarterback being able to find the slots or the outside receivers running across the middle, down the field, or on the shallow. I mean, it's amazing how we're able to spread the ball around a lot this year because we have a variety of receivers.
Do you find it's easier in this system for you to get open?
Yeah, a lot easier. I mean, like I said, we find the spaces that nobody thinks of, and just spreading out the defenses is what we do best. So that's what we're going to do this year.
You kind of run into the defense when you're playing in actual games quite a lot. How did you feel like today's defense stacked up against what you see in the regular season?
I felt as if they were playing the same style defense as the teams in the regular season. I mean, they're pressing, bailing, so it's basically all the same thing, and just the physicality is the same as the other receivers in the league. So, I mean, it was great going against them.
Last year you guys went into this time knowing that Jeff would be the starter. This year it's a bit different with Connor, possibly being back in the mix come fall. As receivers, does that play into you guys at all? Just knowing that the guy you're practicing with most of the summer might not be the guy come fall.
Not really. I mean, we know what both of them can do. I mean, they're both amazing quarterbacks, and just being able to get in tack with both of them is just going to help us out in the long run, like I said, and them just knowing where we're going to be and at the right time, and it's just going to, like I said, help us out.
The crowd kind of energized you. I mean, this is twice as big as last year. You guys had 10,000 people. I mean, you kind of feed on. Did you notice that when you were playing today?
Yeah, the crowd definitely was a big part of today as a team because they gave us the extra energy we needed and just helped us get through the game and play harder and just try and show our talents.
Thanks, Marquise.